Hey allies, it's Tom for Alliance Comics, Toys, and Games. Got another box of books back from CGC. Um, should be some decent stuff in here. A couple of ones that a customer asked me to send off. Um, if you do get a chance, please like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Um, I put postings up there all the time about our Facebook Live sales. Um, Interesting stuff that happens, whatever. But it's all up there on Facebook and Instagram at Alliance Comics, Toys, and Games. Please also make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us on the YouTube channel. And let's see what we got. Okay, first up is Moon Knight #1, which is a hot book. Supposed to possibly be it's going to be a Disney Plus series. And at a 9.6, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm rebuilding my personal collection, so this is going to probably stay in there until I finally get a 9.8. But really cool book. Love the cover with the different personalities of Moon Knight. I'm really interested to see how that's going to turn out when they go to Disney Plus. Here's another hot book, and it's because it's based on the first appearance of Peacemaker. There's going to be an upcoming, I believe it's HBO series that's going to have Peacemaker in it, and it's going to be played by John Cena. So this book is really taking off in value and keeps getting hotter and hotter. I think at a 9.8 it's around $150 right now, so kind of exciting. And happy to have it at that grade. Here's another Blue Beetle. It's always nice when you got books that you've been sitting on for a while. Blue Beetle #3 prior to this announcement really wasn't worth a whole lot. But now it's worth quite a bit, so it's nice to pick up a book for a couple of bucks in different collections, and then next thing you know, you've got a book that's well worth over $100. It's the fun part of this business. And this is some of the books I took care of for a customer of mine, Family Guy. He's a huge Family Guy fan. So, and a 9.8, he should be pretty happy with that. Here's Family Guy #1. Came back at 9.6. It's not great news, but it's not terrible news. I knew these were high grades when I sold them to him. And you know, Family Guy's not going anywhere. Okay, here's Darth Vader #3 at a 9.4. Gotta admit, that is a bit of a disappointment. I expected this book to be at least a 9.6 and was really hoping for a 9.8. And it's a pretty nice looking book. I don't see any ticks or issues. I'm going to take a look at the grader notes on this. This is the first appearance of Dr. Aphra. And, you know, at a 9.4, I'll have to take a look, but I think I'm probably in about 75, maybe $50 on this, when I was hoping it was almost a $300 book. Here's another one I took care of for that customer, Family Guy #3. This was a 3-book run. Here's Batman New 52 #1 and a 9.8. It's a really cool cover. This has dipped a little bit, but I still think it's in the 125 range at a 9.8. So here's a book that, you know, I don't know everything. I don't profess to be a comic book expert by any stretch of the imagination. And I bought a collection, and it had some Teen Titans in it. And I was getting ready to have a 50-cent sale because I had bought several books and I was in the profit on them. And I was going through and pulling out the books that I knew were key. I almost grabbed this whole run of Teen Titans 12 and just put it straight into the sale. And I just happened to be flipping through and I see the Batman Who Laughs, and I take a look and I look it up on eBay right away because I'm like, I wonder if this is a first appearance, because I didn't know what the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs is. Well, guess what? This is it. I almost sold this book for 50 cents. I believe in a 9.8 this book is doing quite well. I'll have to look at the market, but I know it's over $300. So I almost and I think it's quite a bit more right now than that. But I almost let a book, and I'm sure, we all make mistakes. We all miss. There's just too much out there. There's just too much to know about. But here's a new, very popular villain that I had a first appearance in, and I didn't pay much for the collection, and the guy obviously, I guess he didn't know what he had either, because I didn't pay much for it at all, because I was like, well, nobody really wants, Teen Titans 12 Rebirth stuff, or Teen Titans, Rebirth. I didn't know, so now I know, and now I'm I'm pretty happy. So yeah, to get this back in the 9.8 is awesome. Now here's a Bronze Age Miss Marvel from 1977. It's number 3. Nothing important happens in it. It just was such a high grade that I went ahead and sent it in. Bronze Age keeps going up and up. It is a newsstand variant, which is great as well. But it was just, I thought this had a shot at being a 9.8. And on these Bronze Age books, it's tough to tell, but I knew I had a really sweet looking book. With it being an insignificant book, it doesn't hold a whole lot of value, but it being such a high grade with white pages at a 9.6, it holds, it's worth what I got in it and then some. And it's one that I'll probably hold on to, because I think it's just going to keep going up and up. Like I said, these books from the 70s are starting to really go up more and more in value, and it's getting harder and harder to find them in super high grades, 9.4s, 9.6s, 9.8s. So I'm really happy with that. And last but not least, this is Marvel Comics Dark Avengers #1. It is the variant edition. It's the Grano variant cover. Again, I don't know what happened here. I'll take a look at the grader notes, because I really expected this to be a 9.6, 9.8. I do see a couple of ticks. Okay. At a 9.8, this brings a really nice price. At a 9.4, I'm still in the money. But I'm probably again in that $50, $75 range. So I'm only going to make 15, 20 bucks on this book. But it came from a large collection that is already paid for itself. I'm in nothing but profit on it. So this wasn't a bad decision. And if it would have came back even a 9.6, it'd be well over 100. If it came back a 9.8, it'd be, three or more. So keep an eye out on these. It's the first appearance of the Dark Avengers. Norman Osborn becomes the Iron Patriot. So it is a key. I don't know if it'll be a storyline they ever pick up on, but anytime a villain becomes a hero, it's a big deal. So that's what I got. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you guys next time.